So friends, we are in Blutulim and we had come to see a very old church here, the Savior of the World Church, which is in Blutulim, but it seems to be closed. But let me show you the church from outside. This church was built in 16th century and is a very old church. So this is one of the oldest churches and it is just opposite the post office Blutulim, and there's a park in front of the church, and Savior of the World High School. So this is a 250-year-old Portuguese style mansion which belonged to a lawyer. So this is a must visit place. It is actually situated just near Bigfoot and contains a lot of rooms and shows how people lived 250 years ago, and you can see a lot of well preserved artifacts as well as some of the Singham movie scenes were shot here. So this house has a prayer room, a master bedroom, a kids room and bed, a drawing room, and also a huge dining table. So friends, we are at Bigfoot Old Goa. It showcases the ancestral Goa, and it is a very ancient house with a lot of preserved artifacts. This house showcases the old Goa culture. As soon as you buy the tickets and enter the house, you are greeted by an old Goa lobby. This lobby has many old artifacts like an old clock, a hat stand, pictures, and an old Goa fan which is connected by ropes and pulled by people sitting down. And then you are greeted by a palanquin on the wall, which was a mode of transport for the rich people of that time. The master and the mistress sat in the palanquin and 4 people carried them. They give you a local guide who takes you around the campus, and also you get an audio guide either in English or Hindi. So friends, now meet Damien, who is an old Goa fisherman wearing the local attire. He is also wearing a hat made up of dry coconut leaves, which saves him from the blazing sun and the rain. In the bygone days, they depended a lot on nature and consumed only natural products, and one of their favorites was fish. In those days, there was a lot of communal harmony, and you can see a Christian and a Hindu fisherman going together for fishing. And these are the salt pans. They collected sea water in these salt pans, and the sun used to dry the water and they used to get salt. And here you can see a traditional Goan girl wearing a puff sleeve blouse and a distinct patterned skirt. Dehusking of coconuts was done by special instruments, and then ropes were made. These ropes were used to make mats and many other products. This is a typical fisherman's hut where they all sat together, repaired the nets, also took care of the oars, made fishing baskets, and also repaired their boats. This is a traditional hut where the man is smoking and the woman there did the basic household job of cooking and cleaning. They are seen wearing their traditional attires, kapod and kashti. And hanging there you can see a musical instrument which looks somewhat like a tabla and was used to play during functions. And this man is coming back home after collecting toddy, which is palm wine made from different species of palms like the date palm or coconut. The sap is collected and converted into toddy. So now we are in the village distillery where the cashew fenny is made. The cashew apples are collected and crushed. Once they are crushed, the juice is collected in copper pots and left for fermentation. The fermented juice is then boiled, and the process of distillation is done 3 times to produce the kaju fenny or the cashew fenny. And here is the star attraction of Bigfoot, that is the longest monolithic, fastest laterite structure of Sant Mirabai. This structure was created by Mahendra Alvarez in 30 days and holds the Limca World Book record for the longest monolithic statue. So friends, today we saw the cultural heritage of Goa in Bigfoot, the way they lived in the ancient times, the total village life and their day-to-day activities were captured in this Bigfoot. It's a must-see place in case you are interested in the cultural heritage of Goa. Do not miss my next vlog on Fort Ecuador and Baga Beach in North Goa.